Thanks for your question, Anthony.
Go ahead.
Shut up, Siri. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Badminton with Jeffrey. So third says, I just the other day ordered a new racket. I recently started playing and enjoy it a lot. I honestly don't remember subscribing, but happy you reached 5K and look forward to some nice content. Thanks. I have a question that I have not been able to get a satisfactory answer to. The grip. I know that is not really a question, but let me elaborate. Do you remove the grip the racket comes with? What type do you use and why? How thick should it be, and what are the benefits, if any, of a thin grip? Okay, so I think I can definitely make a whole video on this, so I'll try to keep it short in this one. So as you said, it basically just comes down to personal preference. For me, I copied Lindan and I ripped out the grip that it came with and just wrapped it a few layers on the bottom. So you can actually see the wood at the top. As for what type I use, I just use the most basic one, the Super Grip. I think it feels nice and it's not too tacky, it's not too sticky, and also my hands don't sweat. So if my hands were really sweaty, I'd use a towel grip. Actually, one time I had a towel grip because I wanted to copy Lindan, and the racket just slipped out of my hand and crashed into the ground and broke. So yeah, for the grip, get a towel grip if your hands are really sweaty, but if they're not, I just recommend using the normal grip. And then how thick it should be, I actually don't know because some of my friends have really thin grips and some of them have really thick ones. I think it just comes down to how comfortable you are. In badminton, you are having to switch between the backhand and forehand grip, so you need to be able to change it really fast. So it can't be too big. And if it's too thin, like I said before, you risk getting blisters. So play around with it. I don't think there's one correct answer on this. Also, I didn't lie. I do have 3 Voltric 80s and I did pop all 3. Alright, and then third also asked more questions. It would seem like you like watching badminton live. What is it you enjoy about it? Are you going to any other tournaments this year or next? How much does the string matter in your opinion? Also, I like how you pointed out that you can improve the most by playing on the court. So to answer your first question, what I enjoy about watching badminton live, I think you can watch my camera angle video for more detail on this, but basically I think our minds work differently when we watch something live versus something on a screen, because the screen is 2D, so even if the players are moving backward and forward, you can't really see that, right? Because the screen is always the same distance between your eyes. Then also when you're playing live, you can kind of put your body in their body and kind of like feel their movements, and you can also really hear and feel the intensity of their smashes. You can feel the tension in the air of the crowd and also the players when the score is really tight. And yeah, so nothing beats watching badminton live. And am I going to any other tournaments this year or next? I haven't thought too much about it. I'm kind of flirting with the idea of watching the All England next year, and maybe say hi to Swift Badminton. But other than that, like, I haven't thought too much about it. And I'm definitely not watching any tournaments this year. As for how much the string matters, I think it actually matters a bit more than your racket. Because the tension, if it's too tight, it actually might hurt your elbows and stuff like that. But if it's too loose, you don't really get much power. And I think that's just a topic for another video because you can get really deep on that. So thank you Third for your comments and your questions. Thank you for your support. The next comment comes from Mohammed. Love you man, keep going. Love you too. The next one is Clash with Anthony. Congrats on 5K. Now you have 6K at the moment writing this comment. That's true, I was kind of late when I even posted the video. Who's my favorite singles player for badminton? Who's my favorite doubles player? Who's your favorite doubles player? I think you asked the same question twice. And will I win the giveaway? Okay. So the first question, my favorite singles player, Lindan. Who's my favorite doubles player? I don't really watch doubles, but the one I followed the most, I guess, was either Fu Haifeng or Tony Gunawan. And then for your last question, will you win the giveaway? I don't know, I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it soon. Thanks for your question, Anthony.
Go ahead.
Shut up, Siri. The next question comes from Fatty Steve. Hope you're not actually that fat. Congrats on 5K subs. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Question 1, do you have a particular diet? I don't. Question 2, what's in your racket bag? Just my rackets, birdies, snacks, just like the typical stuff, you know. And 3, do you have any quick warm-up tips or warm-down exercises? I am actually not the best person to ask on this because I usually just jump straight into games without warming up, and after playing I just leave without warming down, and that's super bad. But recently I did find that usually people, when they start playing, they would start warming up with clears, right? I found for me personally, it worked better for me to start by hitting drops. And why is that? Basically, I now warm up by hitting drops first because that helps me get my muscles moving without having a lot of force, because when you clear, you actually need a lot of force. And hitting the drop first also gets the timing down and the racket face, and it sort of works on that same movement without all that power. Then for warming down, I would just say do some stretches. Maybe I can make a video for that because one of my training partners basically forces me to do stretches. Anyway, thank you Steve for your questions. The next question comes from Jin Xun Tan. Congrats, pretty sure you will get more. Thanks, I hope so too. The next one comes from El Zaiba Eek. I'm working in another country right now. I'll get some real questions for you when I'm back. Still waiting. The next one comes from HH space HH. How do I become the best badminton player ever? Please help me. You have to drink a lot of milk. Second question, what is a good starter racket? I would say don't think too much about it and just find one that fits your budget. Like maybe even a $50 one would be pretty good. The next question comes from Ayush. Hey Jeffrey, could you give some examples of elite players' weekly training routine? Thank you for your question. I'm personally not an elite player and I don't know many elite players, so I don't really know of any training routines to share. But maybe one day I can interview an elite player and ask them what their training routine is. The next question comes from Joshua Shu. I've been playing badminton for a while now and I've watched many badminton related videos, but I must say that your videos are one of the best I've seen in terms of information and simplicity. Keep up the good work. Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Hopefully you continue to feel that way. The next question comes from Finn O'Connor. Do you play in competitions, and if so, how well do you do? Plus upload full singles or doubles matches. I love to see them. So I used to play competitions a lot back in high school. I did pretty well for the local ones. So the tournaments are ranked by A, B, C, D, E, where A is the best and E is the worst. So I won E singles, D singles, C singles, and also Super Cs, which is basically between B and C. But recently I haven't really been playing tournaments, and the last one I played was back in February, and I played C's and I lost in the finals. Also, you want to see full singles and doubles matches. I don't play many doubles matches, but I can definitely upload a full singles match for you. So thanks for your question, Finn. The next question comes from Reveling Up. How do you maintain the time between work and playing? Well, actually, I have to maintain the time between work, playing badminton, making YouTube videos, and also spending time with my girlfriend. So basically, I have no time and there's a lot of balancing to do. And what it comes down to for me is planning out my day and prioritizing all my tasks and making sure I do the most important things first. And then also being disciplined and following through on that plan. So thank you, Reveling Up, for your question. Basically the answer is, if it's important to you, you'll make time for it. The next question comes from Agnes. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. How do you not get discouraged when you play against someone who's a lot better than you and has more training and coaching? Thanks for doing the giveaway, and I've always wanted a Yonex jersey. I hope you win. So when you play against someone who's a lot better than you because they train more than you, I think it's actually a really great opportunity for you to see the gap between you and the next level and also know what you need to work on next. And I think if you see it in that light, it's a lot more productive than just being discouraged that this person's better than me because they train more. For example, for me, now I don't really train, but I drill with my training partner twice a week. And recently I played singles against my friend Paul, who's like a lot better than me. And I basically got destroyed. And at the moment in time, I would say I was like kind of frustrated, but I was also really thankful because I was able to see what I still needed to work on. I think actually when you're playing against people who are around the same level, it's actually harder for you to improve. Because let's say you're here and your training partner's here, and every day you have like really close matches, The matches might seem like they're very tight, and you might feel like you're pretty good relative to your training partner, but you're kind of like this. You're not really pulling yourselves to the next level. But when you play someone really good, that's when you really feel the gap. Then when you feel that gap, it's a lot easier to try to catch up than if you're just both here and you're trying to go up here. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I'll make another video for it. Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna stop there. There's still a few questions left, so I'm gonna answer them in the comments. I've already been recording this for more than an hour, and I kept messing up when I was answering the questions, so I think it's time for me to take a break. Thank you guys again for helping me reach 5K. I'll try to put out more videos, and I had a lot of fun answering all of your questions. Feel free to leave more, and I'll try to answer them in the comments. And yeah, hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe, like. Also, feel free to sign up for my email list. And also, I just started my Facebook page, so feel free to reach out to me over there. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.